Hey, and welcome to the Dan and Mitch Show. He's Dan.
And he's Mitch.
And today we're on... What are we on, Danny?
We're on villains.
Villains.
Villains!
As it seems. Well, we should probably start with some names.
I think that's very good. I didn't know we were currently going to be filming a baseball
I thought I'd throw you right in there.
No, I respect that. Well,
Terry, can we cut that? We can't? Oh, okay. So Danny, as a superhero advocate...
What made you say that?
What would you like to contribute to the discussion on villains? Should we bounce back and forth? What is better? Do we crisscross or we're gonna cross the streams? Let's go! Go time!
It's Loki from Avengers and the Thor movie.
Never heard of him. What's a movie? Oh, he's that god of mischief in The Mask. The one that inhabits Jim Carrey, right? Loki.
Pretty much. So the Avengers is a sequel to The Mask, where Loki... He's not in Avengers 2. He was meant to be. He was meant to have a cameo, but
I haven't actually seen Avengers.
If you think Mitchell should watch Avengers, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section so we can go watch it.
Or don't, Or do. I don't really care.
Watch it. Watch Avengers.
Are you done?
That's my fifth.
All right.
That's my fifth.
That's number 5. Loki from The Mask. Howdy. Okay, so number 5. My villain is Stephen Dorff in Blade as... Deacon Frost. Yeah. I had a feeling that you would know who I was going to mention.
Good choice. Good choice.
Like the sword, the sword, exactly. You throw it in the air, catch it underneath. Exactly. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Stellar villain. He was in the first Blade movie. Blade is not particularly popular anymore. I think 3 really killed it.
No, it's not. You horse-humping bitch.
3 absolutely killed it, but Blade was the first Marvel movie.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the first movie that was produced by Marvel Studios, which later went on to do Iron Man and Avengers and make squillions of dollars and then be brought out by Disney.
Wow. Do you think Disney will be making another Blade? A Blade 4 with Ryan Reynolds?
There's rumours.
Really?
There's rumours.
My God.
They ended up making a really, really bad TV show. Don't watch it. About a young Blade.
Really?
They're thinking of a new Blade with Blade's daughter.
Blade? Hello?
Please cut that out.
So a Bladette, as it were.
She might even just be called Blade.
He was a cool villain and I really rooted for him. I should have probably watched it before coming on the show because I can't quite remember how he went down. Terry, can we play some clips over the top? We can't? No? He was a bit of a weasel as well. They tell you that as a vampire you can't go out during the daylight, but he was like, screw it. I'm going to lather myself up in suntan in sunscreen.
He was bright white from all this sunblock.
I think, wouldn't you have vampires with sun lotion, running around killing everyone?
Or they had motorcycle helmets with the full body armor.
That's right,
completely covered.
If all it took was to wear a helmet and then, you were just like... And I think he was just generally pissed off about being a vampire.
Everyone you've ever known. Everyone you've ever fucking loved. It won't matter who's pure blood and who's not.
I'm done. 4.
My 4th best movie villain on my list is...
Thank you, Danny.
4th best movie villain is Scar. Yep. Trivia about me and Lion King. Lion King was one of the first movies I remember seeing at the cinema.
Okay.
And I remember being absolutely scared shitless. He was terrifying.
You were scared by a cartoon?
I was scared deeply by a cartoon. He was terrible. Also, Jeremy Irons' performance and that song was, I think, one of the last...
It's chilling.
As an adult, looking back on all the, I guess, the Nazi overtones, I guess that was just...
Was it Nazi overtones? I thought it was like King Lear or something.
No, it was also Hamlet. The whole
Hamlet, yeah.
Underscore was Hamlet.
Good choice. Good choice. Number 4. My number 4. Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman in American Psycho.
Hey, that's a good choice.
I thought so. I thought it was very me. He's not funny, haha. That's for sure.
He's not funny at all.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back to... Terry, can we cut that?
Just get...
No? I don't really have any substance to talk about. Help me. I need something. He's got good abs. I don't know. He's just all over the shop.
What terrifies me about Christian Bale's... What's his character name?
Patrick Bateman.
What terrifies me about Patrick Bateman is, I think, Christian Bale's performance more than anything else. Kind of blends into a role. He kind of became that person.
Let's get out of it. Note to self, have prepared content.
My number 3, the number 3 on my list is a film I know you've seen.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, it's the villain from Whiplash.
Oh.
Terence Fletcher.
You know, I was thinking about putting him in.
I bet you were.
But I thought you would, so
Oh,
I
I
didn't.
know.
Yeah.
One of the best movies I've seen in the last couple of years.
Fantastic
and
film.
Terence Fletcher is terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, ooh, goosebumps.
1, 2, 3. Now, was I rushing or was I dragging?
Is that really the fastest you can play, you worthless, Jaime fuck?
Try me, you fucking weasel!
Towards the end of the film, when the guy gets into a car crash, walks into his studio, like, bleeding, I just thought, come on. It's obvious that guy is bleeding out of his ears. What kind of teacher / human being is that?
That's true, but at the same time, that's the same way that the main hero was trying to deal with the situation, act like it was nothing at all. So if he had come in and say, I've just been in an accident, I can't perform, perhaps, you know, Terence would have been a little bit more lax.
If you deliberately sabotage my band, I will fuck you like a pig.
But when he insisted he could do it, and then proceeds to go on stage and screw the song up,
Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
the villain matched the hero at every point.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're a big college kid, will you come play in my band?
Did you like that?
You know how hard it's going to be to intercut when you start bobbling your head?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
It's going to be hard.
Number 3, from me.
Number 3, best movie villain.
Now, this is one that you know very well and is very dear to your heart, Danny.
Oh, stop it.
A little old guy I like to call Tommy Cruise.
Tommy?
In Collateral.
Oh,
his name is
Tommy.
Vincent. And he is one sadistic son of a bitch.
Yo, homie.
To a point, he almost wasn't a villain. It's just that everything that he was trying to do and accomplish by taking out these, otherwise suspected
Scumbags.
to an extent, he could have been almost the hero in his own story. It's just
That would have been one really weird story. Yeah, imagine a world where Tom Cruise in Collateral does not interact with Jamie Foxx. Imagine if Jamie Foxx came back from work late or something.
Well, that's the point. Jamie Foxx's character caused all the problems and conflicts in that film.
He did, yeah.
If it wasn't for the hero,
he'd been doing it for like 5 years or something, so, you know, it was just a day in the life until he met Jamie Foxx.
But then again, he was going to kill the lawyer lady.
What was her name?
Why do you keep doing this? Not an encyclopedia.
No, I do know. It's
Jada Pinkett Smith?
No, it's her lookalike. It's Zoe Saldana.
I love Zoe Saldana.
Isn't it?
But you're wrong.
Is it Zoe Saldana or is it Jada Pinkett?
I'm pretty sure it's Jada Pinkett Smith.
I don't know.
We'll come back after this.
We're going to throw to you, viewers, if you think it's Jada Pinkett Smith or Zoe Saldana, or if they are in fact the same person. I think Zoe Saldana is just a pseudonym for Jada Pinkett Smith. I mean, they're just so similar. Yes, that was my number 3. Didn't have much to say in terms of real substance or content, but there it is, everyone.
My number 2.
Lay it on me, String Bean.
Freddy Krueger.
I wouldn't have had you pegged for that, because I know you're not really into horror. You're not a big horror buff.
I don't really like horror at all.
And Freddy Krueger, okay, that's interesting. I thought if you were going to go with like a horror villain, you would have gone with the Scream guy or something.
Yeah, Ghostface.
Interesting. Explain.
So one of the first horror films that I watched that I wasn't terrified by was Nightmare on Elm Street.
But you were terrified by Lion King.
I was terrified by Lion King because I was like 9 at the time. I didn't watch Freddy Krueger till I was like 12 or 13.
Okay.
What I like about Freddy Krueger isn't necessarily the villainy of it all. It's just the campy ridiculousness of it. The fact that he tortures all these victims in these ludicrous, fantastical ways. There's this one part. Number 3 is absolutely ludicrous. Everything is fantastic.
Is 3 the good one?
3 is the best one.
Okay. Terry, can we slip a clip in? We can? Wait, no we can't. Sorry. That's cool. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Very different.
Under the proviso that we've shown some clips as well.
I hope so.
Let's go. That was my favourite death scene.
Yeah.
Just to use
talking about Freddy Krueger, I think my favourite one, I did see one actually.
One? Just one?
Just the one.
Yeah.
But I remember this really chilling scene where he expands the eardrum of one of the characters and it just grows so big it comes out of his ear. And then Freddy Krueger is like he's above him on a steel grate. Yeah. And he has like a handful of nails and he just drops them. And they land and the guy's like, stop it, stop it.
That was
and
a character that was
burst.
deaf.
Oh, really? Oh, man, what a sucky way to have a burst eardrum. So, now we're getting closer to the top. At number 2. So now, my number 2, Denny, is Denzel Washington in Training Day. His character was Alonzo. What an awesome villain! Personally, Training Day is like one of my favorite films.
Protect the sheep.
I love it. I think
gotta
it's just so
catch
different.
the wolf.
And his character, like I went through like the first viewing, I went through most of it denying that he was actually a villain. He was just such a sweet talker.
Look at me. You wanted me to suck your dick. That's what you said, right?
He was such a sweet talker. Like the best of them.
Let's cut to a clip.
Tell me a story. Wait. This is a newspaper, right? It's 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining. That's why I read it, because it entertains me. You won't let me read it, so you entertain me with your bullshit. Tell me a story right now. Go.
Yep.
I think that was a fantastic intro to his character. He was just like he would kind of bait him into conversation. He would manipulate, and he never knew what was going on in his head. And Training Day introduced this thing to me that it's like this social manipulation technique that people use in gangs and stuff. It's called no-wave radio, and it's where a group of people will like laugh at a joke that isn't funny, and if the person laughs, they're obviously weaker. And I mean that was in the film, you know, when he tells the joke about the snail that obviously wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I liked his character. I could never quite tell what his motive was until the very end when he's turned out to be a sociopath. He was probably worse than Patrick Bateman. I mean, he didn't kill people in cold blood, but he did like...
But neither did Patrick Bateman.
So what are we on now? We're on... and now, Danny's number one.
My number one villain.
Number one.
My number one villain. I don't know.
What is it?
It's so obvious it hurts.
Well, I can't wait to hear it, Danny. Actually, can I try and guess it?
You can try and guess.
Is it Heath Ledger's Joker?
No, because I figured that would be yours.
You know what? I thought you would think that it was mine, so I didn't include it.
My number one villain is Darth Vader.
I wouldn't have thought about that.
Really?
Because I haven't seen Star Wars. So, tell me about Dark Vader.
It's Darth Vader! It's Darth Vader, not Dark Vader!
I know. Growing up, I thought it was Dark.
I did too.
I don't know why.
Until recently.
Because, like, whose name is Darth? Seriously, I've never heard a person called Darth.
But yeah, Darth Vader is just the biggest badass in the galaxy. Walks around killing people, force choking people. It's fantastic.
Force choking people.
Force choking.
Almost as bad as choking people.
But he can do...
So tell me, being the Star Wars boffin that I am, run it by me again. One of the scenes that he's in that's quite good. So because obviously I have seen it, and I just need a refresher.
I guess one of the scary parts of Darth Vader is the first time you meet him. All his men are all in this giant white armor, and then Darth Vader in this giant black cape, this big black ominous presence. I'm
cueing you.
Please cut that out.
So who's playing Darth Vader in the new Star Wars?
There's no Darth Vader.
There's no Darth Vader?
He died in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's lame.
Spoiler alert.
Bring him back. Just bring him back. I reckon they'll cut to him at the very end. The end of the new Star Wars, there'll be Darth like his hand
like a
up
hand
from
coming out of the sand.
That's how it's going to end. And now for Mitchell's number one movie villain. I didn't actually write the actor's name down, which would have probably helped. No, I did write it down. Okay. It is William Willis playing Will Benson in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, because, oh, wow, what a villain. This guy looks just like Tom Cruise, a younger Tom Cruise.
So why would you include Will Benson on the same level as Darth Vader for best movie villains?
Well, he does look like Tom Cruise, so you could argue that he is Vincent-like.
That is quite horrific.
But I just love his character. Like, what a crazy bastard that he goes for like 2 years, like pretending to be Jennifer Love Hewitt's best friend. Stay with me. So he pretends to be her best friend for 2 whole years in a university that he would have to enroll into just to do a favor for his dad, to get back at her at the end by saying like, oh, by the way, I'm Will Benson. BENSON. Top stuff. We've got to cut to a clip of him saying that.
Please don't.
Because no, we do. We need to do this, Danny.
Tell me why.
Why? Come on, Jules, think about it. You'll get it. Will Benson. Benson! Hi, Dad.
You know, I also would have accepted Samuel Jackson's character, Mr. Glass, from Unbreakable.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Because that's also a good twist. That's better than this one.
Yes, it is.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that it's not Hannibal Lecter you decided to go with. It's not the Joker who you decided to go with. It's not Beetlejuice. You went with the villain from not I Know What You Did Last Summer, but the sequel. I still know what you did last summer. Guess that's it.
I don't know. Is that a show? There you have it, people. Our top 10 list of movie villains.
I'd say it's more like a top 5 and a top 5. But
a top 5 and top 5. Top movie villains.
Better than
Can't do it anymore. Yeah, like it, subscribe it, or just get out. Welcome back. We just have verification that Jada Pinkett Smith was in fact in Collateral and it wasn't Zoe Saldana.
We're not using this.
Oh, but we are, Daddy.
No. You can't retcon the fact that you were wrong.
But, I mean, they're in very similar films.
Oh, God. None of this is going to go on the show, Mitchell.
They look alike.